My sense of these issues is that Republicans and maybe others in Congress would like a simple debate, something quickly passed through. And so if we're opening up a lot of cans of worms, I'm not sure that that's the type of debate that is going to get us anywhere positive. You do see GOP potential support. You see Jim Sensenbrenner, who was instrumental last time. You see Eric Cantor saying some nice things a few days ago. I'm not sure how seriously to take this. Congress is an institution that's not working very well broadly. But I do think that picking up on some of what Heather had said and some of what Sam Zakharov has suggested, that if you did imagine a broader, more universal set of disclosures or even some goals or targets that you would have to meet, the idea that states broadly, or states and localities, would have to go through a kind of disclosure like they would in Section 5, so at least we know about changes that are going on. I know Sam's suggesting that there'd be some justification by officials as well, and I think that's potentially interesting. One issue I think that was in the court's mind and is in Republicans' minds and is in the covered jurisdictions' minds is that on at least the very simple measures, they've already met targets, that they've already gotten rid of voting tests, that they've already met high standards of high registration. So I'm not sure that these targets or goals to meet would be necessarily very ambitious, but it might keep states aiming for at least a certain level of good government in the election business. Might keep people from backsliding, cause there to be, again, information out there for people to use in a variety of ways. So I guess the big thing I would say is that that how you have a debate or how you see it happening is the hardest thing to figure out. And done in a certain way, I think Republicans would be interested in having this debate in Congress. But and maybe Rick's point about the kind of quick reaction to wanting to put a big regime of big formula regime in quickly is probably not likely to get where we need to get, but it has to be something maybe thought out, relatively simple, relatively universal. And I'd like to do a lot of other things on election administration. I think there's some possibilities out there on voter registration modernization, which would balance both sides, would balance integrity and access issues. I guess I think that's probably done better on a state level, but in terms of the information level and trying to figure out where the states and jurisdictions are on some of these other voting measures, I think that would be a good part of